Okay, as promised, I'm back with another quick GeoGebra video tutorial. So this one, I just want to focus on the graphics view and the algebra view. So the students have GeoGebra on their computer, so they don't have to do anything special. When they open up GeoGebra, this is the view that they see right off the bat. The first thing I like to do is have the students put in the grid, so it's a little easier to plot specific points. So on that note, how you plot specific points is you type in the ordered pair, just like just like you would if you were writing the ordered pair. So if I want to plot the point 2, 3, I type in parenthesis 2, 3, 2, 3, and hit enter. And it will go ahead and plot the point for me. I can also manually plot the point by coming up here to the second box and clicking the point tool, and I can just go ahead and put the point where I want, and you'll see that the ordered pairs are recorded over here in the algebra view. If I want to keep a point in existence, in other words, I don't want to delete it, but I don't want it to be visible either, I can click the little blue dot next to the point. Now, the same basic principles work with anything. It doesn't have to be a point. If I want to type in and graph a simple function, I can type in y equals 3x plus 4, and I've got a line y equals 3x plus 4. And the same principle applies. If I want to make it not visible, I can turn it off. There's also some editing I can do. If I use the move tool, I can click on the line, and I can change the color, I can change the type of line, I can change the thickness of the line. There's all kinds of things I can do. And this is true even if I'm doing inequalities. I can do y is less than 3x plus 2, for example, and I get the shading, and I can adjust the properties of that function or that inequality as well. And again, I can simply turn those off if I don't want them to be visible. I can also do inequalities, say, with a parabola. So y equals x squared plus 4x minus 3. And there's my parabola inequality. And you'll notice that this is kind of cut off a little bit. So I'm going to use the Move Graphics View tool, and I can slide my graphics view around. I can also use the scroll wheel on my mouse to zoom in and out, or Control plus and Control minus like you would on a website if you wanted to enlarge or shrink the text. So if I want to actually move the function itself, again, the move tool moves the individual pieces on the graph. So I can grab this, should be able to grab it and move it. The Move Graphics View moves the whole thing. So those are some real quick basic things with the graphics view that you can do. You can of course also use any of these tools in the graphic view. You can make lines simply by clicking a point and clicking where you want the other point, and the line will go through the 2 points. You can create polygons, and if you want to make a specific polygon, for example a regular polygon, you just click on the little down arrow, select regular polygon, select the length of the side, how many vertices you want. So let's make this a hexagon. I'll put 6 in there, and it will make my polygon. And then I can move that polygon around, and I can do things like rotate it, enlarge it, shrink it. So lots of things I can do with the graphics view. And as you get more advanced, you can do things like make sliders. So what these sliders will do is change the value of something over here on the side. So you can slide the slider, and it will change the value accordingly. So my suggestion would be to go through each one of these menus and just see what each one does, and just kind of play around with it. And of course, if you don't want something, you can come over here on the side. Let's say I want to get rid of all these points. I can click on the word point, press the delete key, and all the points are gone. And same with the inequalities, and the same with the line. So the two views, the algebra and the graphics view, kind of go hand in hand. They coincide with each other, and that's just a real brief introduction to the graphics view in GeoGebra. The next video will be on the spreadsheet view, which is also goes hand in hand with the graphics view, and we'll talk more about that next time. All right, thanks.